Well, hey, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Talk Tuesday, where I go live here every Tuesday on social to bring you expert advice so you can have a better business and a better life. And wherever you're tuning in from, I'd love to take a second here to say hi. And if you are watching, listening either live or on the replay, you can hit hashtag replay. We'd love for you to say hi. Let us know where you're tuning in from and listening in from. That would be amazing. And of course, if you are tuning in on one of my channels, you know that my name's Kim and I'm the author of Write and Grow Rich, where I teach coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs how they can write and publish a book to use it as a marketing tool to be positioned as the thought leader and grow your business. And today I am super excited to have one of my Write and Grow Rich alumni with me in the house today. Amanda Shuman is a dream worker and a life coach, and she is the author of the upcoming book, Dreams, the Language of Your Soul. And in fact, she's actually coming and taking the summer school accelerator program this summer with me and with a bunch of other amazing entrepreneurs to really kickstart and get her launch really set up for success in September. And so I'm excited to have her back for round 2 and to get this epic book off of the printing press and into the hands of her amazing clients. So Amanda, welcome to the show. I'm so glad to have you here today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's wonderful.
I'm so excited about your book that's about to come to life and all about dreams. And I know we've been talking a little bit in the green room about what we were going to share today, and kind of this concept of, do your dreams actually hold the key and the clues to unlocking success in whatever area of your life you may possibly be struggling with? And one of the things that really stood out for me is that whole idea that, you know, writers and scientists and inventors and artists and singers and all of these popular icons who were often inspired, right, and had breakthroughs within their dreams, and that these same breakthroughs are available to us if we can just listen to the clues, pay attention to the symbols, and maybe learn how to decipher what's happening in our dreams through our subconscious. So I'm really excited to hear what you have to say about all that.
Absolutely. It's an amazing tool if we just start listening.
So tell me how you kind of got into this. How did you start down this whole journey of becoming a Dreamwork or interpreter, if you will? I don't even know what the exact terminology is, but how you help people unlock and uncover these clues that are in their dreams.
Thank you. I can give a little clarification on that. An interpreter will give you what the historical meanings are of the different symbols in your dream, and they will give it to you either in writing or in a one-on-one conversation. So it gives you give them your dream, and then they give you word for word what they feel it is about for you. Working with a dream in Dreamwork is, for me at least, I bring people into a coaching session where we then go into your dream together and explore the dream symbolism, but always referring it back to life experiences and situations that happen for you, but also things that you haven't even realized or understood yet within yourself. So it's bringing you really back to your body and understanding yourself and your own journey that you're on. For myself, when I started with dreams, quite honestly, all my life I have been dreaming. All of my life. I have dreams from when I was a child. I have them as a teenager, as an adult. And my dreams have always been very colorful, very vivid, and very what's called lucid, meaning in the dream itself, I can control some of the aspects of the dream.
Wow.
Or at least it feels like I'm in control of certain parts of the dream.
Yeah.
And it's just part of me. And when I share with people, I very often got faced with, well, you have a creative imagination, or wow, you're a little over the top. You know, it's always been very difficult to share my dreams with people and also get understanding of them. Previously, you got dream interpretation books, which give you where's my screen? There we go. One symbol. Yeah. Right? They give you a meaning for one symbol. Stay within the box.
You got the box.
Yeah. So previous books were always just like, you get a symbol. If you dreamed about fish, this is the meaning for fish. But you see, with my dreams, they were like epic stories. So it would take me probably a week to figure out what the whole meaning of the epic story would be. So I've been learning how to be able to work it as a journey rather than as interpretations one-on-one.
I love it. And so, I know you've talked about the whole idea that it's actually your subconscious talking to you. So could you maybe elaborate a little bit on that and why that's important?
Sure. That's actually, I believe that's the concept that Carl Jung had, but it also reaches back to a lot of very old religious beliefs. And so far, the religious beliefs that I've looked into, they all have common threads within them. Yes, they have different religious bases, but they all have common threads when it comes to dream work. Part of it being there's a message for you in it. Part of it being the message is not only from this world, but it's also from that divine influence. And it also is stuff that you already know within you, you just haven't realized it yet. Or if you had other techniques of being able to listen to what's within you, kind of soul level, right? If you're listening to your soul and understanding it from that soul level, you would already understand some of these messages. It just depends on where you are on that journey and where it is. And dreams are a really great introduction. Like, it's a great way to be able to see this is what's coming for me. And I do have a really great dream that can segue the my dream in real time as well as with relation to the book writing.
I love it. I'd love to hear that. Why not? Let's tell me about it.
Sure. So I took the summer program last summer with Kim, and it was fantastic. I had a great epiphanies. I was going along with writing my book and keeping up with the class and going all the way through. I had launch dates all set up, and along the journey, my business was also thriving. And as we went, I ended up having a dream at one point where the dream itself was I was driving along a road that was being redone. And I don't know how many people understand this, but when you're redoing a road, the dirt is very fresh. And so the dirt itself was almost like if it were to rain, it kind of softens the dirt, but only so deep, right? So it was kind of that kind of dirt. As long as I kept moving, I could keep going. But the moment I stopped, I would start to sink into the soil. And that's where my dream had me is my vehicle had stopped and I began to sink into the soil. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I've got a short time here because if I stay too long, it'll harden and it will keep me here. And so coming out of that dream and knowing Dreamwork, I saw it at the time, oh, there's going to be a time in my career or in my life where I'm going to have this stuck feeling, where I'm going to have something that holds me and keeps me there. I was in no threat in my dream. I was perfectly safe in it. So it kind of was like, okay, there might be a slowdown somewhere. November hits and our family actually had a life change in our medical scenario. One of our family members actually was diagnosed with what is the right way to say this? Immunocompromising diagnosis, and we're still in that. We're still in that journey. It will be an ongoing journey for the rest of our lives. That being said, my book became the halt. I did not write in my book for December. I didn't even have dreams in December, in January, February. Finally, in February, I started to get dreams again. And that's just how big life changes happen for me. I often will not have dreams in that time period. That being said, I also was able to process the dreams that came before. So the one that showed me there was a big stop coming, I was able to work with that. And I also worked with it live with other dream workers that were able to really hold that space for me with a lot of compassion. So yeah, sometimes our dreams will show us what's coming and whether we want to plan the goals.
You knew exactly what the stuck part was going to look like, but you knew that it was kind of indicative of something happening. And if you're listening right now and you want to pop in and like, if you pop in the chat if you can relate to ever having life, your health, your finances, your relationships, something happened that gets you stuck, and possibly for a season, right? And maybe for a reason, but you don't have to let that get you stuck forever. It just happens to be that you might have to shift your expectations or shift your deadlines. One of my coaches once said to me, there are no unreasonable goals, there are only unreasonable deadlines. And sometimes you just need to be able to adjust your deadlines accordingly, right? To be able to get through whatever's happening in your life. So thank you, Amanda, for sharing that. Because if somebody is listening and you're feeling like you're stuck, it's never too late to get unstuck and to make another decision to keep moving your projects forward, whatever they might be, right? For Amanda, it's getting that book finally off the printing presses and into the hot hands of your clients who are waiting to work with you. But it could be anything, whatever your goal is, your goal for your finances, your income, your health, or your relationship. They are out in front of you, and if you can maybe start looking at some of these ideas of how your dreams can help you. I love that whole idea of, people dreaming their solutions to life, which I know happens to me all the time. I don't know. Can you relate? You're ever lying in bed in the middle of the night having a dream because you have a course starting or a marketing thing you need to get out or whatever. And I will dream some of the best stuff of my whole business at night in my dreams. And then I wake up and it's like, oh, shoot. Swear to God, I was going to remember that. It was amazing. Like I sounded like a rock star. And then all of a sudden I didn't have that, I didn't have a way to write it down or record it. And it was gone from my head by the time the next day rolled around. And I was trying to remember what the dream was about. So maybe we can talk about that and then segue to, you have a really great little handbook and gift for everybody who may want to learn a little bit about how their dreams could be holding the clues and the keys to their success.
Yeah, that's fantastic. My number one tip for everybody is put pen and paper beside your bed, whatever that looks like. If you're not a pen person and you want to have a recording to be able to record your dreams, first off, you have to enunciate when you do that. And that is hard when you're dreaming. But if that's what works for you, go for it. I would only just suggest to get one of those freestanding recorders. Don't, like, if you get into your phone and the blue light comes on, it's going to wake you up, and then you're going to, every moment that you're awake, you lose a little bit of your dreams. So try to stay in as much of that dream state as possible when you're recording. So I no longer have one. I used to have one a long time ago, where it's just a press one button and it will record. Keep it simple. Add it to your home screen on your phone so that it's a press one button if that's the way you want to do the electronic. But pen and paper is always there. There's no turning this on. When I go to bed, this is one of my journals actually from a long time ago. When I go to bed, I keep the pen, there's the screen. Yeah. I keep the pen right there in the book, right there. Open the page, you're brand new page. I can write with my eyes closed. It looks terrible and chicken scratchy, but I decipher it in the morning and see what happens. Yeah, just keeping it nearby. It also introduces that idea that you're ready to listen, and it cues your subconscious to help you to be ready. Oh, she's listening. You might get a lot of dreams then. But when you do, it's right there and ready.
Even that smart to know, hey, she put a notebook beside the bed. Maybe she wants a couple messages tonight. I love that. And I love that I try to, it's funny because sometimes I'll go to bed and I'm like, I need to shut it all off so I don't stay awake all night thinking about it and dreaming about it. So it's like that balance and that toss up, right? It's like, I'd love for the answers to be coming through my dreams, but I also need that good night's sleep or rest. But I love the idea if you have that journal next to you, or you're not worried about forgetting some of the awesome stuff that happens in your dreams. Because I definitely know for me, I've come up with some really brilliant ideas for sure in my dreams. And I wish I would have recorded more of them because I'm sure hopefully they'll come back, right? If they came once, they'll come back again, right, Amanda?
Yeah, that's exactly it. If it's yours, it's yours. It'll come back, especially if the timing is right. And that's where recurring dreams come in, because it's something that they're trying to get, your subconscious is trying to nag you at something. Hey, you're going to be poked a lot. Poke. Yeah, but keeping a journal beside your bed, or even a piece of paper, if it's scrap paper, it doesn't matter. It's a great place for a brain dump, which is what is called when you're
Yeah.
thinking about too much before you go to bed and you can't fall asleep. Write down all of it. Don't put punctuation. Don't worry about spelling. Just put it down. Get it out of your head and onto paper. And then you can go to sleep saying, if I need to look at this in the morning, it's there.
Right.
And that's the best thing that you need.
Yeah, because then
it helps you sleep.
Not worrying about forgetting it.
Right. And then during the night, the paper is already there. The pen is already there. I will often keep it already clicked. I'm a clicker person, so my pen will already be ready to go. Yeah. So I just pick it up and go. Yeah.
Awesome. Now you do have a tool though, you said, right? And a resource for people who, you know, if you're trying to figure out how to kind of journal about your dreams and how you can kind of get a better idea of that.
So this is what I created as a bedside support. And look at this. It fits right inside your journal. You can keep it as like the front cover or your bookmark, whichever. So inside of here, it has tips on how to fall asleep. It probably even has the brain dump in here, how to practice recalling your dreams. That's my favorite one, is the reverse recall here. Ooh. Now I do have it in a larger print for anybody who wears glasses or needs that in the night, so that you don't have to be looking for fine print, but that's why it's in a bigger print. Okay. Yeah, and it gives you just little prompts for how you write down your dreams, what to remember when you're recording them. So it's like before you fall asleep, when you have a dream in the middle of the night, and then in the morning what you can do to also set your day. All in one little handout.
I love it. And so I've dropped the link. If you're watching live or on the replay, you can see the link scrolling across the screen below us. But there is also a clickable link in the comments. So I know when I post it into the comments when we're actually live, it only pops to a couple of the places. But I will, within minutes of getting off of this recording, I will pop it into the comments and all the other places. So whether you're watching from my personal Facebook, my business Facebook, whether you're watching from LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, or one of my Facebook groups, you will have that link to be able to download your free Dream Handbook from Amanda and get started listening to the keys and the clues that your dreams are trying to tell you to help you achieve your wildest dreams. Always, that's like a little bit that's like pun intended, right? To help you achieve success in your business and in your life. So, and of course, if you want even more help interpreting and working through what your dreams might mean, you can always reach out to Amanda directly. She is ready to help you navigate and understand maybe some of the things that are going on in your dreams on a deeper level. So take advantage of that free resource. You can click on the link below and get that for yourself, or reach out to Amanda personally. And last but not least, if you are also thinking about writing a book to help you grow your business, feel free to message me. Summer school is starting. The accelerator program is just around the corner, and it's not too late for you to jump in and get a book ready to be published in time for back to school. When everyone else hits that reset button, you can be putting a resource in front of your clients as they are looking to recommit and review their goals as they head into that final quarter of the year. So Amanda, thank you so much for being with me here today. Thank you so much for this wonderful free gift. And I am super excited to get that notebook beside my bedside and start remembering my dreams and asking for help from my subconscious along the way. So thank you so much for being here today.
And thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, and congratulations on your upcoming book. I'm so excited to help you get that off the presses finally, once and for all. Yay. Get it into the hands of all the people waiting to work with you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And if you're watching live or on the replay, until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and stay positive. Have a good one.